Hello Aquarius, this is your Tarot reading for February 2016, and this month I have spread out the cards. There's been a lot of requests for it to see the cards when I read, so I've put in a still photo for this particular reading, and it is my 36 card reading. For those of you who've had personal readings with me, then you know how this looks here. And it's an Astro Tarot reading based upon the 12 different areas of life, where the Tarot will give you some insights in these various areas. So we're going to start here off to the far left, and we can see that you're going to get some confirmation, some security in a situation that you might have been working towards, waiting for some final information or insight. And I'm seeing how this information is now coming up to the surface from the depth of what you've been waiting, anticipating, and hoping for. And I feel it's good information because you're coming out of this feeling crowned spiritually, mentally, emotionally, and physically. It's all coming together, and there is then a celebration that seems to follow it, where I'm feeling that you are exactly where you want to be, Aquarius. Now, there's two main players here as far as looking at your security of income and your sense of self-worth as well. But the woman and man, they don't need to be together as a couple. They can be two individuals, but they might also partake in this celebration or be a part of the reason why you are celebrating. These two individuals, I feel, have been very supportive of what you've been working towards. They see your value, and this is why it's showing up in this area of self-worth, right? They see what you've been toiling towards, and I feel now that accomplishments are at hand, and so here we go. New cycles opening up. Apparently, this situation is going to allow you to shut a door on mission accomplished, because I can see how you're going to turn your back, walk away from those things that you've been toiling with, and I won't say mulling over, but it looks like you've been contemplating for some time what it is you actually want, what goals you really want to reach for. And so this is definitely a gift for you, and I feel that your family is really happy for this proposition that you're going to be getting, because they also know that you have given a lot of yourself, of your time, maybe even from their time you've been taking away from in order to accomplish these goals. So, you know, balance is here, and I feel there's love around you in your close circle, close unit, your family situation, and there's also a sense of love coming into your life if you're not already in a relationship, which a lot of you are. But for those of you who are single, well, I'm feeling that this is something now that you're wanting to look at, be able to focus more time on your private life. Maybe the work that you've been doing has taken too much time away from being able to kind of cultivate this side of your life. So, but not now, because here we see there is a situation that is going to turn around for you. And in that, I'm seeing there's a different outlook on life. I see how there's a sense of rebirth. We have death and rebirth, death of the old, but rebirthing of the new. And you're shedding some light over what it is now you can do since you have the chance to do so, right? In the past, you might have sacrificed, but I feel time of sacrifice is now shutting down. There's two men that you partner with, work with closely, perhaps one-on-one. For some of you, one of these men can symbolize your partner. And for others, it might just be somebody you're trusting, somebody who now is going to be supportive, because I see all this information and interaction, like picking their brains. They might be giving some great advice. You might be the one giving them advice too, for that matter. One comes across as a great communicator. He is all words, right? And he does have a lot of insight. He's a brilliant person with a brilliant mind. The other person I see is very outgoing, open-minded, and he is definitely a doer, not a procrastinator. So I feel the balance between these two men appearing in your life here this month is of great value. Now, are you expecting money? Do you have money outstanding? Because in that case, you could hear about it here in February, because I could see how money's coming from the outside. So it's not income money. And there is an older man here somehow connected to it, or it could also be a person in high stature that's taking care of some money. So that could be perhaps maybe a broker, or a banker, or somebody up high, maybe even a lawyer that could contact you in regards to some money that actually is earmarked here towards you, Aquarius. So that is also good news. Now we're looking at here the need to get away, and I feel that if you don't make choices to get away, to smell the roses, even though it's still winter, but it's important for you, Aquarius, because I feel that things have been so super dynamic around you for months on end that you don't or haven't been taking too much time to go do much else. And so if you're not really planning, then I would say that things can come to you here where I feel somebody's just going to come and snatch you away and get out of town here for a little bit. I do see travel for you. And, you know, don't resist it. Be happy for it, because why? There's a sense of renewal in all of that. Looking at the world here, well, that can definitely indicate that you will be in touch with somebody who might be at distance from you. The world could be out of state, could be out of country. But then again, also symbolically, the world also shows new cycles coming up. Now, there's a female here that is a very outgoing, dynamic personality. Aries, Leo, or Sagittarius. But then again, don't get stuck on the sun sign itself. Could be just the way she expresses her energy, which could come from her moon or rising sign. But she's outgoing. She's charming. She's dynamic. Now, there's something here that seems to be like all lined up in a row, but there's one thing yet which is lacking, and it looks like she has the solution to it. And so I'm feeling that there might be a very important interaction between you and this woman here sometime here, probably mid to later in the month. This could also be you now just getting your ducks in a row, so to speak, for your career, because looking to your career, well, there's a lot of strength here now shoring up around you, Aquarius, and I feel now that you're ready for it. It looks like you've taken some time off, as we spoke about, and ready and fit to fight and get up and going. Now, there is a female here, and this could be a coworker, it could be perhaps a supervisor, or it could also just be somebody else that's supportive of you in your career and what it is now that you're going to be aligning yourself with and moving towards. And I feel that the strength that you have built right now, there is a lot of expectation for what it is you're going to be bringing to the table. And you're up for the challenge. And I feel there's excitement as we're coming in here towards the end of the month. There is a temperance. So there might be one level of something that you still have to wait for in order to get a certain green light. But that is coming, and I don't think you're going to have to wait too long. But patience is always a virtue, and when you're excited and antsy to get going, well, you know, could be a little challenge. Not a difficult one, though, but it's in the hands of this male, and he comes up as a water sign, by the way, and so you will get that before the end of the month. Because as we close off here on February, well, you have action, you have that green light ready to go, action, and you're taking control, and you're the one now navigating where you are heading. There's symbolic keys opening up. There's a beautiful guidance here from above, so, you know, you're working for the highest good for everybody included here, but definitely a month that I feel you've been waiting for. So here we go, Aquarius. I would suggest go listen to your horoscope, the astrology reading for February also, because I saw there was a long list there with beautiful, nothing but actually really, really nice transits. So that will give you a whole lot more information and dates and so forth for what you can come to expect here in February. So listen, have a great month, Aquarius, and I will see you next month. Bye now.